Hello friends, welcome back to my channel again. Today we are studying about the hypermedia and linear media. Before start seeing my video, please subscribe my channel. Please support me. Hypermedia is an extension to what is known as hypertext, or the ability to open the new web page by clicking the text links on your browser. You know that when you search something in the browser, in that the like book with the blue color, there is some link are coming, right? We are seeing. So when you click on that, we getting a new page. So that is called the hypermedia and hyperlinking and linear media. So now we are studying about that only. Hypermedia extend upon this by allowing the user to click images or movies or graphics and other media apart from the text to create a non-linear network of information. Means the hypermedia like that. Hypermedia is like same like that, but is allowed to click on the images. If you click on some images, that will get to the new pages or movies or graphics, means pages or photos, other than the only text. In commonly you are seeing the texture bar link, right? When you click on that link, you will getting another page. But hypermedia is like when you click the images and move, then you get then only then that is you get to the new pages, right? So that is called hypermedia. In the hypermedia, only the image, movies, graphics and other media is that there apart from the text. And the term was this hypermedia and linear media term is coined by the Fred Nelson in 1965. Hypermedia allows the link to be embedded in a multimedia element like images and videos. Means hypermedia is allowed to us to means in a protect or stored in using the images and videos. Means the images, graphics, videos are the elements which are used to store the some informations in by through the hypermedia. So like that, when you click on the image or video or some graphics, then will you get some more information. So like that it will be happen. And we can tell if the something is hypermedia by hovering the mouse cursor over the image or video. If the element is hypermedia, the cursor changes usually into the small hand. Means that hypermedia is like if we this image having the hypermedia or video, when you move that cursor or mouses on that pages or that images, then will be that changes that structure like usually it small return to the small hand, like that it will be changed. And although the internet is the best example of use of hypermedia, there is a lot of software that makes use of the both hypermedia and hypertext, right? So always you are seeing hypertext and hypermedia is usually using in the YouTube also, all because of in that YouTube you are always seeing the images and video, right? So it is the one of the best example to for the hypermedia. And the lot of word processing and spreadsheet and presentation software like Microsoft Office allow the hypermedia and hypertext to be embedded into a documents created. So in like Microsoft, these are some browsers, right? Microsoft Offices or and like software, some softwares are allowed to embed it or store some information or document in the hypermedia. For example, in Microsoft Word, user can add the hyperlinks to any word and even add link to the picture also. So like that, Microsoft PowerPoint has the same feature for hypermedia. So these are the hypermedia or hypertext. Some example. And linear media. Linear media means it is the multimedia is type of multimedia, and that is designed to be presented in a sequential manner with a serial manner. So that is called linear media. It has the distinct beginning and end. And at the starting or at the beginning, it has a specific manner, or at the end of the linear media, it has its specific manner, like that it has a distinct beginning and ending, and it goes on a logical flow from the starting fight to conclusion. Means it's always having the pulpin meaning when from starting to conclusion, like this. So first one is the linear and second is the hypermedia, like that. And anatomy of web pages. So these are some example like that. So these are the anatomy of web pages. See how it's look like. Always link are look like this only. So in link side, like always showing a hypertext transform. HTTP means hypertext transfer protocol, and these are the subdomain and domain name and like that, top level domain TLD. So here are some example. A header element typically contain the one or more heading elements like h1 to h6. So header is the one of the element which is used in HTML par while creating pages. And header always having the like this elements from h1 to h6, and that may be logo or icon, and also include the logo and icon, and authoroscopy and information like that, the header always having. One of the example for header is like h1 heading here, and posted by John Dio, and some additional information here, like so it's these are some elements like h1p are that creates the difference between the texts. If we write the h1, that style will be different, and if we write the h2, then the style will be different from h1 like that. So header having like these elements. And footer tag is defines the footer for documents or sections. A footer element typically contain the author recipe information, and coffee rating information, and contact information, and sitemap, and back to top link and related documents like that, the footer always containing. One of the example for footer is paragraph author, and hege reference, and a paragraph with a link href, and have a example com like that. So these are some footers. Structure of web pages. How we actually web pages are created. First, at the starting we could write the HTML, and with closing the HTML. In between that we write the head and body part. First we open the head part and have to close, because of we know that every element has this opening tag and with ending. If you open something tag, you have to close it. But in that only some tags are not having closing, like not having the closing tags, like break, and some like Breco, and another ones like that, some are not having the closing tags. So but this is the normal and structure for the creating web pages. I hope you understand very well. So please subscribe my channel to get a more video. Thank you.